Hey guys, welcome back to another banger YouTube video. And today we're going to be making something that's fun, that's relaxing, and that's all good for the planet. And if all those buzzwords sound good to you, then continue watching the video because today we're going to be making bath bombs. This is a list of everything that you're going to need to make the bath bomb. First, you're going to need baking soda. You're going to need cornstarch, food dye coloring because you don't want an ugly sludge color for your bath bomb. Some essential oils for the scent because the scent is low-key the most fire thing about the bath bomb. You could use either cream of tartar or you can use citric acid. Either one works. Citric acid is actually the best one, but I couldn't find any. Castor oil, which is huge, and a whole bunch of salt. And to mold the shape of the bath bomb, you want something to do it. I just went into like an old Easter bag thingamabob and I got these Easter egg ones. So most of these things that are around me right now that I'm using are either something I found already in the house like this, or just things that are super cheap that I bought at like a local farmer market, which can lower the amount of plastic waste emitted from normal store-bought bath bombs. So first you want to get some sort of cup. You can use plastic or glass, doesn't matter. Just get something from around your house. So now what you want to do with your castor oil, you want to get a teaspoon of this inside of the cup, and then you want to get a teaspoon of your essential oils inside of any glass cup you can find. Now's the time where you want to put in your soap coloring. You can use the food coloring. I'm using the color blue. Just put like 4 or 5 drops. That should be plenty. Just mix everything up like so. I'm using this random spoon I found. Now that's a pretty nice blue we got right here. This thing is going to look nice, I hope. So first, for your dry ingredients, what you want to do is you want to put half a cup of baking soda into a bowl. Doesn't matter the type. Next, you want to put in a 1/4 cup of Epsom salt into the bowl just like so. Now with your cornstarch, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, just plop it in like that. Which is where you have to put your 1/4 cup of either citric acid or cream of tartar. Just pour it in, and then quickly after you put your acidic component, you want to mix everything together for around like a minute or so. Now for this part, now that we have everything in the bowl and everything in the cup, what we're going to want to do is use some technique here, guys. We have to be very careful. What you have to do is you have to pour a little bit in every time because you don't want it to get like, you don't want to start the solution right away. And then you just start mixing immediately when you put it in. And then you just repeat this process a bunch of times until it's thick and even throughout the whole thing. And then, booyah, you got a bunch of blue thing, and this blue thing can mold together into a bath bomb. Part where you get your little egg-shaped thingamabob or whatever, and you just gotta scoop a bunch in, and after all that, you squish them together like so. Very nice. Put this into the fridge or freezer overnight, or for like 30 minutes if you want to use it right away. And then you have yourself a bath bomb. While we wait for the bath bomb to freeze in the freezer, I want to talk about why exactly my bath bomb is a sustainable solution. First of all, there's absolutely no plastic packaging whatsoever. But all of these other bath bombs are wrapped in single-use plastics, which end up in landfills or our oceans. Whereas mine is in reusable glass jars or wrapped in paper or in a little egg shape. Second is that it's reduced carbon footprint. The store-bought ones are manufactured in factories, packaged, shipped, and have to be trucked and shipped to stores, which all pollute so much carbon and so many pollutants into our atmosphere throughout the whole process. This can make a cut onto how many things go in the way. Also, all the ingredients that I bought it with right here, like all of these, I just found around the house or bought from a local market, which helps support our local economies and saves me a good amount of money. To show you how this is a sustainable solution.
All right, final segment. We have a little water pond thing here, and we're gonna dip this little bath bomb right in. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think it's dissolving. Oh wait, Loki is. Whoa, it's Loki spraying throughout the whole water. It's like turning it. Smells good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this is proof that it works, guys. Alright, thanks for watching.